is the Have a Good Day Cafe by Francis Park and Ginger Park. Grandma is in the kitchen making a big pot of rice soup. After helping Mom and Dad hitch our food cart to the back of the van, I'm so hungry. I say. The gook bop smells good. Grandma says back. Delicious. Last spring, Grandma came to America to live with us. We speak mostly in Korean, but Grandma is also learning some English. Her favorite words are hi, bye, and delicious. Daybreak is a beautiful time here, just like it is back home, Grandma murmurs as she stirs the soup. Every morning, as the sun rose over the rice fields, I would cook delicious food for my whole family. Grandma sighs. How I miss my country. I know, Grandma, I say. When we were outside, you reminded me of your father when he was 7 years old, Grandma tells me. He would help me carry sacks of rice and vegetables home from the village market. I feel sorry for Grandma. She's always daydreaming about the past. The faraway look on her face means that she wishes she was back in Korea instead of here with us. Help me put breakfast on the table, Mike, Grandma says. And one by one I carry 4 steaming bowls of bop to the table. The wonderful smell of the soup fills the apartment. You're the best cook, Grandma, I say. Grandma winks at me. You're the best helper, she says. After breakfast, Dad says to Grandma, Omi, we must go now. Today, Grandma says, I'm going too. Omni, Dad says, frowning, it's going to be a hot day. You should stay home and rest on your feet in this cool apartment. I did not travel 10,000 miles to stay home and rest on my feet day after day. I am tired of resting my feet, Grandma says. And we're off to the city. The streets are buzzing with cars and trucks and people going to work. The sun shines brightly over the tall buildings. The clock tower is high in the sky. It chimes 7:45. Mom and Dad set up our food cart at the usual spot on the block that is surrounded by a park. This is a very busy corner, Dad assures Grandma as he sets her down on a straw mat on a grassy spot under the shade of the tree. We have it all to ourselves. By lunchtime, there will be a parade of people around the sidewalk, Mommy adds. Mom and Dad balance the big umbrella that springs open over the cart before going to work preparing food. Bagels and orange juice for breakfast, hot dogs and pizza for lunch, pretzels and popcorn for snacks. These are my favorite American foods. I take out my crayons and I draw a giant slice of pizza. Grandma studies my picture with wide eyes. Mike, what are those funny red circles, she asks. Pepperoni, I say giggling. I love pepperoni. When your father was small, his favorite food was mandu, Grandma says. I would hold a hot steaming dumpling up to my lips and make him smile with it. Oh, how we would laugh and laugh. I laugh too, thinking about a dumpling smile, but I wish Grandma wouldn't daydream about the past so much. Taxis honk their horns while noisy buses drop off and pick up passengers. A few people stop for bagels and orange juice. Soon, 2 other carts set up near a corner. Those carts serve the same food as our cart, Grandma says with a frown. Why are they here? I ask. This is our corner. Mom and Dad exchange worried looks. I guess the city is allowing other food carts here now, Dad says. Grandma fans herself and watches the morning pass. I'm having fun drawing letters on the colors of Grandma's fan. I hold up my picture for her to see. I love Grandma, I read. Grandma hugs me. I love Mike, she says. By noon, a small line forms at our food cart. One customer orders some chips and a soda. Have a good day, Mom says as she hands the man his change. The second customer orders a hot dog. Have a good day, Dad says as he gives the girl her food. I like this, have a good day, saying, Grandma remarks. In Korea, we say, Anoi gai kas iso. But it all means the same thing. Only a few more customers trickle by our ways before lunchtime is over. The heat rises off the sidewalk, and Grandma fans herself so wildly it seems as if the leaves on her shade tree are blowing because of her own fan. The rest of the afternoon slowly ticks by. Every now and then Dad gazes up at the clock tower. Hours pass. No more customers. As the sun sets over the sidewalk, Grandma watches me and Dad hitch up our food cart. Slow business today, Grandma comments. Too much competition now, Mom says. She sounds worried. Summer days pass like blurry buses whizzing by, and every day Grandma sits on her straw mat and fans herself while I draw pictures. One cloudy day, Mom shakes her head at two other carts set up. Not enough business here for 3 carts, she said. We need more customers. Why don't you move to a new corner, Grandma asks. Because our license said that this is our only corner we can work at, Dad exclaims. Grandma frowns with wrinkles on her forehead. Raindrops begin to fall during lunchtime, and umbrellas open like giant mushrooms. People rush by our food cart and into the buildings. Days like this, we may have to give up our cart, he says. And go back to Korea? Grandma asks with a wishful look. Grandma, I cry. America is our home now. The ride home that evening is long and quiet. Grandma heads to the kitchen to make dinner. Come help me, Mike, she says. As I help Grandma make the noodles and sauce for jajang mayun, I suddenly have an idea and I tell Grandma. She's excited. Together, we make a plan. The next morning, Grandma wakes me up so early, the moon is still bright in the sky. Today, we are really going to have a good day, I whisper. Grandma nods, and we tiptoe down the hallway. In the kitchen, Grandma opens the refrigerator. She takes out a big piece of beef, 2 heads of cabbage, and all the carrots and zucchini she can find. We slice the meat for the bulgogi and marinate the slices in soy sauce, sesame seeds, and garlic. We stir-fry cellophane noodles for the japchae and season the dish to perfection. We roll out dough and stuff mandu. We chop colorful vegetables for bibimbap. We whip up the pancake batter for jjim. The noise wakes up Mom and Dad. Why are you two cooking this feast? Dad asks sleepily. Today we're going to have a new menu, I say. Today we're going to sell Korean food from our cart. Grandma holds a mandu up to her lips and makes a smile with it. Mom and Dad smile back and laugh. In the city, after breakfast, we get ready for lunchtime. Mom, Dad, and Grandma grill bulgogi, fry mandu, and flip jjim. Then they begin putting out the Korean delicacies. Mike, why don't you come up here and help us set up, Grandma says. I'm busy drawing a sign, I reply, and I hurry to finish it, and then I hold up the sign for Grandma to see. Have a good day, cafe, I announce, and Grandma claps her hands and shouts, have a good day, cafe, and Mom and Dad chime in, have a good day, cafe. Dad lifts me and I tape the sign to our umbrella for the whole city to see. Grandma fans herself anxiously as we await the lunch crowd. She fans herself until she's fanning so fast that the aroma of our food has traveled down the street and around the corner. Soon a chorus of comes all the way as everyone is following the delicious smells to the Have a Good Day cafe. A long line forms at our cart. One customer orders a bowl of bibimbap. A second customer orders a platter of Alohi and rice. Have a good day, Mom says as she gives the man his change. The third customer orders mandu and ginjum. Have a good day, Grandma and I say together. The line finally dwindles down at the end of the day, and with a purple crayon, Grandma waves me over to her straw mat. Mike, let's make a plan for tomorrow, she says. How about we make some nanyang maun, I suggest. I love noodles. Grandma nods. Sound good. What about some spicy vegetable side dishes? My mouth waters. Ooh, and kalabi, Grandma adds. Yum, I say. I love spare ribs too. Grandma sighs happily. It's been a good day, Mike. A great day, I say, at the Have a Good Day Cafe. And Grandma puts her arm around me, hugs me tight. I think she is feeling all right about being here at home now. Here are some of the dishes that they made. You can see right here. Palogi is strips of marinated beef. And we have Beep Bim Bop is a mound of rice topped with seasoned beef with mixed vegetables and a fried egg. Yum. This one right here is called Jajang Mayong. It's noodles smothered in thick brown sauce. Japchae is a transparent noodle stir-fried with beef and a mixture of colorful vegetables. And Jijin is pureed bean pancakes with pork and cabbage spiced with red peppers. And Kukbap is a rice soup. Kala Be is barbecued spare ribs. Mandu is dumplings stuffed with a meat, tofu, and vegetable paste. And Nahang Mayong is chilled beef broth with noodles, vegetable, slivered pork, and a boiled egg. And Amani means mother. The end.